So what I would like to call attention to are things that have been already themes and facts. At this point in the saga of the years, it means doing all this to me with an aptitude that's part of meaning and survival I have found in life. That aptitude has not meant not being hurt. In fact, I have many visible wounds, including quite noticeably a chipped tooth that no one is giving me the time to repair or take care of, so that it keeps getting worse. And in addition to that, over the past 7 days, including while I was staying in Palm Coast, Florida, I have been very, very, very sick. The symptoms of that measure of illness have been high fevers. Skyrocketing fevers, accompanied, thankfully, with a measure of latent bronchitis that only got symptomatically expressed with sore throat, coughing, and sneezing. It became a version of a very bad cold, but it was too serious to be termed that in the pathology of illness it represents, though the symptoms did match those descriptions. However you want to label the virulence of the symptoms and what they meant for the pathology or illness. I take comfort in having been that sick because with injuries to my teeth, to my skin, to my bones, getting that sick is a sign of something plausible for getting better, recovering from war, and making it through too. But of course, no one ever knows. I still have the chipped tooth, which no one is letting me repair or address. It would mean some of the things I find quite naturally: rest, comfort, hygiene, food. But that is not what war permits. In any measure of normalcy where I find those things, simply having a roof over my head, fending for myself with food and cosmetics, that gets debunked and sabotaged. For example, soaps at CVS that I've relied on, as you can see in one of the videos, were sabotaged with something disgusting. And it's my husband overnight who had to save my life the other night because of that. He, of course, is part of this too. In the climate, as you see with what's happening to me, it means acting as if we're not traveling or living together. But that's not the truth. And I wouldn't survive any of this without him and my colleagues, of course. So it is war. But war raised in the measure you show it towards me against one female who is, all the more in descriptive terms, 5-foot slender female. That's enough to get an idea. It is a description of its own and is inconceivable until it's been done to me in my day and age of any way man has ever lived or waged a war before. There is no place in the United States of America now for over 10 years that has 1 second of quiet. It means never walking out onto a scene where I can just enjoy some peace and quiet or some time to myself. That's an inconceivable concept in statistics for the world and in statistics for me, one individual life. And that's what I wanted to say in this video. I really wanted to pay attention to that fact. The fact that for over 10 years in the United States of America, I have not been able to find one place in which I was able to live any concept of a morning to myself, a day to myself, or peace and quiet altogether. It means you're forcing people constantly on me. And you're forcing sound and harassment constantly on me. And what's inconceivable to me in continued incredulity and attempt to express it is that you just continue. You continue driving and driving and driving around. You continue coming to the floor of the hotel I'm staying in and throwing your parties. You continue being at every hotel I've gone to, on every street I've lived, doing things that I did 5 years ago or 3 weeks ago, with a deep pleasure and groundedness it gives you to life, the cute expressions of belonging, of self-satisfaction. It just looks like the disgusting rape of a girl, let alone the rape of a woman. But the statistics, in terms of people and presence, are bare statistics without those feelings of description. Then how you look and how you act is a thing too, and requires, more human thought to the description and more feeling in connection to that thought, or the words that would be the objective descriptions of those facts. This has never been seen or done in human history. And with incredulity again, you just continue. You must be taking drugs to look the way you do. You must watch me and my friends on videos and then find your 12 hours to live. And you must all do it in presence of me for some contrivance of the world that you've engineered, but that still remains to be understood, because on levels of connection to the world, to resources, to the brain, to functionality, it is genuinely incredulous. But you continue. Those are the facts.